Alright, so I'm asking people up here, maybe the FBI or Interpol, whoever it is that's managing my signal, to not let them interrupt this. This is just going to be foreclosure. This is just going to be a whole bunch of random shit that's said or read on papers that is literally not about anything on the human being floor. It's about up here. But it states a whole lot of shit that proves innocence on my regard and guilt in his. And please stop burning my head, sir. Red eyes. I have a Sidewinder, sir, but I cannot use it by myself. They have to do it through me. I do not know what messages they send. The only thing I know what I can do is take a picture of that moon and send it up there. And I think it was the moon. Sometimes I can't. It was the moon. Yeah, read what's on the back of it. Joker and Harold. Farrah. You guys can't even read my name. I mean, Farrah Harold. Arm Shrapnel had shotguns in his arm and a open door policy, even though he told her through music that he and everyone else was a fake love friend. She loved him like a brother who was lost despite the garage lie. He was a dad who loved his baby girl too, and several others. She had her, you remember, where her body or recovered. It's not the same thing. She is. That's not Tiffany up there. This person. Because Tiffany said you stick up for all parents no matter what. Mikey's girlfriend chose some heroin addict over him and stopped him from seeing his daughter for a while, man. And he was heartbroken too. Then. Anyway. Yeah, but Tiffany Brooks Browning is a mom. She's not Sarah. She's not these people. Anyway, it says, and plus several others. She had her, you remember, wear her body or record her on the ground from the sky to stick up for him in 5 cases, plus one that was a big and scary one to enter and dropped. One of which was his Raiders body shirt, etc. Her Raiders body shirt, etc. When I scanned the body up there, my Raiders picture, because it's the only one I could find for her to wear, but she couldn't really wear it technically because it had drugs in it, because it was an old picture. But anyways, one of which was that the voices said I did it. Oh, the voices said I did it, and the video picture showed me I did it in my brain stems, but I knew I didn't. Emerald Green Freedom. A girl carrying a briefcase to a square. Trailer flipping over with a black van in it was a vision I got as an example. I'm not the rodent, by the way. Black and white. That was Rebecca, the one that cried in my body, I think. She's the one that came down here and cried with me when I was at Eamon's house going, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to set you up. I thought you were that one. She didn't know I was a human being at all. Because up here, they set up people all the time with dudes in their bodies or girls in their bodies or whatever, or maybe it's the computer system. But it just usually punishes them up here and they get killed in the game or whatever. It doesn't usually go to the ground. Like whatever they're doing up here happened in real life. Unless they're setting someone up to get her money named Tiffany Brooks Browning. Me and my son Elijah. He's 20s now. London, we headed for TIFF, following airplane throws. London fog falling down. Lourdes lost her CIA crown when I not Brookstone Toro either because they stole it. I'm going live on YouTube soon. If the porn side don't shape up and realize I hate porn makes me uncomfortable, but only let it go because Forced Kiss by Fred Myers was a cutie and I was scared to get burnt up in my room like Nick's friends in Salem by a gaslight situation who also something to not get nothing. Callahan's wife, SWAT, old guy, and Uncle One, Metallica were my friends first, and he turned into ATF for my gun control on Bamboo Day with my bow staff missing and sitting with AR-47 shooting clays and OG clothes and Birkenstocks is how they remember gunning and camera. Black on black wasn't tight next to check something different picture. I love Wesley Snipes. That's just syndicated writing about stuff up here that doesn't make sense to anyone but us that's Friday. Cool. Abernathy lied. That's Sarah on Tiffany's iStam code. Mine to her. Something with Sean's pinning. Troutfish. I love you, sad, quiet man. Love 7. I heard my son. Not alive. Won't believe till confirmed. Because it kept telling me that my son died, man. I kept calling like the hospitals and the police department, like, did you have a police report or anything? And it's probably because he was doing the drugs on the ground that can kill you up here. Like Blue's Clues. It's the fucking shit you smoke on foil that makes you pass out. Well, normal people that are used to it might pass out, but people up here die. Just like people who smoke heroin on foil. Foil drugs are not the business code. Yeah, I tried heroin once and my friend had to give me CPR back when I was homeless. Oh, he said my heart was beating, but I wasn't breathing. So he had to breathe for me for a long time until I was breathing on my own. He said he slapped me in the face, he poured liquor on my face, and I wouldn't wake up. I literally stopped breathing. And if you stop breathing and stop breathing for a while, eventually your heart will stop beating. That's the same thing that happened to Nick, I think, with sleep apnea. And then I gave him CPR, but it was way too late. Like, he had already been dead for a while. He had COVID and was smoking the Blue's Clues on full with 2 other bitches that promised each other they were going to stay with him and make sure he was breathing okay. And that's a see-through hand of 5 fingers, I think. I don't know why she was crying with me. I don't know. Just that I'm in someone else spoke. Because they're agreeing to certain things up here. Tess, reach out private. It said, gays and lesbians not allowed to set up moms named me. No. Many Burgesses. Full Metal Jacket, pardon me, 12/27. Addicted to my complexion of being convicted only in church of having sex without being married. Heart, snow restricted, committed, something different. Aviator, new covert team, time cop, sheriffs, Vancouver, Washington said easy way to make money, going in the back. Going back in time. Red stitches. Equals anarchy. Ops. Cases. Dust gone. Welcome to his house. 7-0 crew. Situations in the disease for some reason. No breed song. Immunity for different expanding human beings never been in trouble. She's not even the one up here. Mercenary mafia music on the show. Tiffany Katie Show, Rebecca Sevens with a something pie. Celeste and Shelley, Optimus Prime. Shield and Sidewinders. Facial plus UFI plus FBI plus UBI. Shield and Sidewinders Syndicate, aka Empress for Soraya and Sarah's time, extra small and Solara's. Checking their moms from being set the fuck up. So Blue Dragon, More Tough. Sentiently so empath. Kangaroos, mamas carry babies in their pouch. Okay. See how her handwriting changes? It's because it's different people writing their body. One N minus A or A with a circle around it. Ivan Santon, question mark, PI. Look it up. Jerry Lucius or Liars Loin. And then spread in the A or something. Sideways, figure eight, Seattle, Big Apple, Tiffany in the middle, blue dots equals life force. Division is with dripping out electricity into life force dots. Why does so Bivas so beans not love her upper echelon mom anymore? Portland, Vancouver, you stupid fucking faggot ass nigga. Sorry. This is shit they're writing on my pad when I wasn't even sure if my daughter didn't like me or not. Because I didn't have a fucking car to go see her and she blocked me on Facebook, or they did. $10 an hour for looking naked and humiliated every second of every day. $20 an hour for decimation of character and no privacy. $30 an hour working for them in my Secret 7 Services Angels department. It's about $60 an hour. And that equals $888,880 for 13,000 hours, 148 in 3 years. Not on drugs. Plus $100 an hour for losing my life force and now disabled talking people out of my mouth. Which, with that in it, I think equals $2,103,680. Covered up special leave force work. None of this matters because of the pimp slap video. Yeah, the one that they made me send them, that they changed. I was never accused of shit, that's the whole point. That's what I'm saying. When I watched it back, I was like, what the fuck? I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I was not the one accused of shit. They were. Up here. The same people that they made me steal my mom's car to go check on her where I was not at in Vancouver, Washington. I'm in Vancouver. She was where she wasn't. To prove to you guys that she was not that one. Getting that happening to them up here. Or on the ground somewhere different. And they never once said it was a fucking female either. They said it was a dude. So I had to stick up for all the fucking homeboys of mine that played the game. They were doing porn or whatever, because I didn't even know back then that they were doing porn. Or whatever they were fucking doing. Yeah, well, they shouldn't have said I married him either. They should have admitted they forced me to talk to that one piece of shit, which was connected to it, that did not know on the ground what was going on up here, just like Tiffany did it, and nobody else does either. The only difference between Tiffany and everybody else is that if Tiffany wasn't connected and this was still happening, she wouldn't understand why people blocked her. She wouldn't understand why people are treating her weird. But she does, because we're telling her why they're treating her weird and what they've said. Whether it went to the ground all the way or not, whatever the fuck you're looking at, whatever the fuck you're talking about ain't fucking true about Tiffany at all. It's true about an alternate universe player up here that's doing nothing but set her up every second of every fucking day. Either that or it was true about a dude. Other than her doing drugs in her past. She was never selling herself online. She had a place to live here with her mother since this has been happening. She's been living with her mom for 3 years, March 17th, so go fuck yourself. Oh my god. You gotta get stuck over there in Portland for a little while with no car? Convenient for you, huh? Guess you gotta stay up here while I was in that bedroom with the door shut all the time, still talking to you the whole time. These people in body were like, oh, take the power source off, and then judge is all, I'm a judge, you can't do that. I'm like, oh shit, I'm sorry. He's literally saying that out of my mouth. Because once you pull them off where they're at, then you can't go back there. Name and dash. Kilpatrick Carney. TC.gov. FBI patrol number 5481. Sarah lives. Program. It's just a whole bunch of nothing. Yeah, well, the people that used to write it with me used to be in here and they could, like, whatever, but either way, all it does is get them money in certain places from the past. It doesn't fucking prove shit to nobody. Except that I've been sitting here like this for 3 years with them in my fucking body and they're just not admitting it. Because I'm not from the state. I'm in a different state. Sorry, I'm cussing, my bad. DEA Sarah Loughlin's FBI DEA, look it up, 408-942-3216, Hammond, Ronnie Mudhound, DEA judge. That's what I mean, like, these are people writing this stuff on my paper. I don't know if that's an actual phone number, if that's something they wrote down or not. Because they say it and they write it down, and then I don't remember to look it up or whatever they're saying. I'm looking for actual names and socials and locations on your papers down here. Hey, there's that Moore name again. Oh, well, I think that's Folk. Timmy Browning heard Selfish Moore. He was a good guy. Yeah, that's what they'll do. They'll talk shit about somebody to get them to come down here and check it out. And be like, that wasn't me. Signals. Leprechaun flashlight to make the outcome Loniferi. Then none Dublin, Dubbin, Durangan, Califis, Aubrey, Oregon. Oh, that was just something I heard on the TV. This is a PDS. Particularly dangerous situation. I'm gonna red flag it. So they're talking in your head right now? Stick it up. The simple fact that she hears the foghorns in different games is something else. Oh, that's DNA strand sideways. The bow, sorta? Not the bow knot? No one left to defend. there's somebody up here with Tiffany's handwriting in jail up here writing a bunch of shit, and I don't know if she was talk shit about Tiffany or someone else that she thought was Tiffany. Because I seen it all over my wall. Oh, look. Go over there, money. Also, paid house. What the fuck, man? You guys are fucking retarded. Oh, it says it all over the place. This one's hilarious. It says, Dear AK registered owner of a canine unit, here is your name tag that resembles a rat tail for some reason. I didn't love wearing it, so I left it for you on the counter next to the gin bottle of KCT. Of TK in the Cincinnati circuses, also known as T Bunny and the Goddess of War and Wisdom, and the Breakfast Club. P.S. You didn't have permission to label your PO as my address as your PO's contact. And it shows a little rat with paperwork on a football. And when I was talking to that guy that I was talking about right here, I was like, if you're so jealous of his baseball picture, why don't you just put your football picture on your Facebook? He didn't play football. He was a wrestler. And that's how they get in your mind to confuse the nature of whatever we're not saying. Was one of your ex-friends? Because clearly you're not going to put your wrestling picture on Facebook. From high school or whatever it wasn't. Because it's like they're wearing like a bathing suit almost. It's like tight underwear with a tank top attached to it. So it's not cute. So you're telling me you guys can actually take over people's minds and they can totally think there's someone else? Yeah, if they have multiple personality disorder, but you said he wasn't a wrestler. It was someone else. So they got you sent to the schizo clinic and everything? Yeah. Man. Trying to tell me I'm fucking schizophrenic, you stupid ass bitch. Nothing about everything they've fucking done has been to set me up to decimate my character. And at first it was just decimating my character to where nobody would want to be on my fucking team. And they're trying to set me up to protect other people who are on housing or whatever because they're staying in their houses up here. And if they get caught for doing certain things in their house or looking like it, then they lose their housing. They have no place to stay. Whoop de whoop. It's just fucking bullshit. I don't know, maybe. Because when here it's juxtaposed, but in there it's straight. This is my eye, I'm seeing it right across, but in the picture here, this eye is on this side. Because I have a mirror behind me. Or in front of me, I meant. And if they have a mirror in the opposite universe, there's one behind me or them, so then they can see through me, through them, through them. So he's all, yeah, you need to disconnect from how I'm not the one who connected myself in the first place. The people that are playing the game did to do porn. Or whatever they were doing over there in confidential informant land. Or whatever was it. I never even thought about anything. I just thought it was people telling on people. I didn't know it was anything where you get paid or any of that until this year. Because they were calling me the rat tail. I'm sitting over here, not on drugs, and talking to these people up here. They're pretending to be my friends, and all of a sudden they're all, Tiffany's a rat tail, over and over and over and over and over again to cover up. Hit Anton, hit Anton. Three years ago. I know I was kind of excited to look through my folders and shit, but it's just fucking depressing. Because they say they're the irreparable damage that they've done. Is not fixable, they're saying. See him jump out. To her identity appear. Named Tiffany Brooks Browning, the mom of 3 kids who got off drugs 3 years ago to be a better fucking mom and get the fuck away from you, who had never hurt no one. No, it's just pages and pages and pages of stuff that we drew in her hand with her on the human being floor. Mama Bear Mafia, like, she was sticking for all parents and fucking. Yeah, well, none of these parents stuck up for Tiffany because he decimated her character, made her look like a gross, disgusting hooker over there. Look how gross she is naked. Oh my god, look at her spreading her fucking STDs all over the fucking planet. I'm all, I've only slept with one guy in 4 years and I haven't slept with anyone in over a year and a half. I'm not the one sleeping with people, that's someone else.
It's literally like a combination of fucking different women up here on the ground sleeping with people that have no idea you're talking about them or Tiffany like that. Was that a down chimney for a barbecuer? Times 3 or something. So everything Tiffany does on the human being floor to stick up for herself comes up here as opposite still. Yeah, sort of. So are they talking shit to the Timmy Brooks family that set her up? Kind of. It's hard to explain. It's just fucked up. Yeah, but they know that people can hear. If Tiffany can hear it, other people can hear it. And not all of them know that they're hearing it through Tiffany's ears and that she's hearing it. Tiffany was never falsely accused of shit. You were. No one ever accused me of nothing. Any video that you've seen that said I didn't do that, I was not the one saying it. They were saying it out of my mouth, or they changed my videos. Or if it said I did do that, the only thing that I said I did was what I did on the white Bible to the DEA and the FBI, cyber infrastructure, whatever. I see 3 people, and all the cops and all the judges, I think, seen it too. Yeah, well, all these reports are within the last 3 years since they did this to Tiffany to get it off him. Good morning, Mom. Good morning. Good morning, honey. I made coffee. Huh? I made coffee. Oh, thank you, because I noticed that's not right. Before I went to bed, I didn't make coffee. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Didn't notice the room? Yep. All right.
fill out no report. I made a video that said my daughter is not hurt before. She was not her daughter or his daughter, whoever was up here. Whoever's daughter got hurt when they made me steal my mom's car to prove to them that my daughter was not his daughter. And I was not his fucking girlfriend. And they never fucking told me nothing, dude. All they said was you need to go there and prove to the UE that your daughter isn't that one that got hurt before. Because she supposedly got hurt up here in the UE, they said. Which is the upper echelon. So she did, and that was 3 years ago. This summer, maybe 3 years. Back when she period-stained pillowcased the whole fucking FBI sky. The simple fact that they can change her videos is something fucking different, man. No, they change her videos to make her look accused of something or schizophrenic or something else, man. To benefit them up here. And they can't do talk out of her mouth. And she does too recognize usually when they first say something, it's like, what the fuck, man? I am not the one who said that. It was someone else. Because they're not even realizing necessarily that they're talking out of this one's mouth. They just know that they were accused of something up here and they're talking to somebody else. And both of them talk out of Tiffany's mouth back at each other. Yeah, but guys can be accused of it too, coming out of a girl's brainstem eye mouth. Because there's been several times I say nigga out of my mouth and it sounds like a girl's voice code, but really it's a dude saying it. Looking at a dude. Just imagine being Tiffany. She has no idea what's in this report. She has no idea who filled it out. She's not the one who filled it out. She didn't say shit. She was not accused of nothing. She feels like her family hates her. Her friends are blocking her on Facebook. Like, what the fuck? She's filled out every single fucking report. She said, you ain't a fucking FBI agent if you can't prove me innocent. And it's not even FBI. It's DEA. She's like, you're telling me the DEA is sitting in my fucking body looking out of my eyes? Yes, dude. And they're not even seeing Timmy. They're seeing him with her fucking name on her reflection right here. But he's doing over there. It's so fucking illegal, man. Well, let's see. For one, they're still in my body, talking out of my mouth every day and in my head. They won't disconnect me. I cannot have a boyfriend or any kind of intimate relationship with anybody because they're in my head. I can't function normally, dude. I had to get on disability because they won't disconnect me from my billion-dollar company that I started to get disconnected from those people over there. Because if I wasn't on this stupid fucking chain, they'd be able to pull me up here as me, and then I'd be able to get myself my money that I earned clean and sober 18,000 fucking hours in 3 years. Or maybe just my settlement statement from them doing this to me in the first fucking place in Arizona, Portland. But instead, they're too busy fucking spending every fucking last penny and dime hush money and fucking writing more people and making more satellite phone calls, supposedly, to people like my family or the cops or the judges or whoever the fuck they're calling up here. Making her take her bracelet off. Alright, let me take schizophrenia pills so I can get schizophrenia. Yeah, but I have medical insurance and they can get these pills that they think will get rid of the voices or whatever these people are and make them take them up here, but they won't do it. I don't know. Why don't you go ask them? Okay, there's Arizona getting my money again. Up here. Paying the person over there doing drugs. It looks like they're clean and sober every day. Tiffany or Rachel or Tana or Lana or Christy or anybody else is not on drugs. Oh, they're paid informants. Oh, okay. Okay, my bad. Oh, it's just up here. Okay, so they're confidential informants and you're paying them up here to have a place to live so they can confidentially inform you on what they're doing on the ground? Yeah. Okay. I guess that makes sense, sort of. But then you come over here and blame Tiffany for what the fuck they're doing up here? So you're not a mom anymore? I am a judge and I'm not in Washington at all, knowing Tiffany Brooks Browning was set up by this guy, but we are too scared of him too. Because he's a fucking douchebag, because he's the guy that can ruin your life, dude, to get you fired and cooking all kinds of shit. Especially if you had something to do with setting her up on accident, because you were led to believe that she was that one. The computer system, the same computer system that thought Tiffany was already up here when she said, I'm going to pull you up here, like she's on line 1, to pulled up there where they're at, to work with them. And she pulled up some other fucking bitch. Either that or it did pull up Tiffany mixed in with them and they couldn't fucking help me because I lived in Washington. Yeah, but I was in Oregon when the drone sent me the body visiting somebody else. Yeah, I'd been clean and sober for months and then I went over there and I think I took 1 hit of weed or whatever the whole time I was there for 2 weeks. And I get back and they're like, yeah, after that, I'm pretty sure is when they said if you can stay, clean and sober again for another 3 months or whatever, we'll pay for your apartment. We weren't even talking on the human floor then, they were talking about up here. All these people up here got money and they got themselves money on the ground through dark web and all kinds of shit. Bitcoin or whatever it isn't. So what I mean, like I send them pictures like this is me or whatever because things are going good, after Christmas and stuff. And then next time I see her, I didn't feel like they were. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're not 100%. It could mean that somebody's driving her train, but I don't know. And they're telling me that she took her bracelet off that I got her because of some other shit they had sent her at or sent her on Facebook. He admitted it. Pete, you want to stick up for Tiffany or no? No, I can't because I'm Navajo and I know Tiffany didn't say that about herself. That was him, sir. Navajo and Manachi, you both were down here with Tiffany Brooks Browning when this first happened to her and you were telling her not to eat cow. Noah knows Tiffany too. Noah was my baby girls. You remember up here and he kept saying my mom didn't do that either about me and my mom. Because we were being accused of what he was being accused of over there. Or being accused of marrying him or something, man. 3 years ago, though. It was not Tiffany admitting to nothing in here, sir. That's them wearing her bracelet and body saying it to get her money. Tiffany does not have a guilty conscience. She does, and he does, about setting her up, and they already admitted it. They just won't let it go to the Supreme Court all the way because then they lose their jobs for setting her up. Because Tiffany was the Navajo people for stealing her daughter's life force and doing this to her and her mom illegally when their mom's never been in trouble and wasn't them. Because in Native American tradition, they have rights, so does Sal. This supersedes certain governmental policies, man. Because Sal is more than half Navajo. Because she's reached out to every agency she can think of because nobody will fucking respond to her. Why she's not disconnected. Why she's on disability. Why they're still talking shit in her head up here about what they're doing over there. She didn't fill out the fucking CPS report. He did to get her money. And then have her up here in her body or whatever the fuck it is saying, oh yeah, I didn't mean to do that when I was younger or whatever the fuck they're saying about that dude. So they can fucking pull him up here and arrest him up here when he already went to prison for it. It's fucking annoying, man. What do you do? Timmy didn't hurt nobody. She didn't kill anybody. She didn't fucking jack no car. She didn't do nothing. This is not Tiffany. This is Tiffany, and I didn't know that. She's a human being, not a robot. Tiffany's the one they set up straight in the robot for the Empress to make money to not be part of exactly. No, she doesn't even file a report necessarily. She just thinks about it and it automatically brings it in here, and all he is over there trying to set her up. Because he's worried about going to prison, and this cop is losing his job today, I guess. If he's even a cop. Because it's not even Tiffany in her past at all, dude. She's right here. She didn't do that. That's him up here doing that. No, to an adult. I don't know because I can't see it, man. That is two adults on the human being floor. That's that sick fuck sitting with him to get off virtually, and you're seeing two different people. Through Rachel. Yeah, see, that's fucking bullshit. That's not the truth. This is the truth. Tiffany didn't do that, and she's not these people. There's something severely wrong with your brain stems if you think Tiffany Bruce Brown is not going to fucking win her election when she's a human being and you can sit in her fucking body, you dumbass bitch. Because what the fuck they did to Tiffany even before they sent her the fucking bodies from a drone was illegal. They connected Tiffany's brain stems to Anthony Ciaz or somebody else who was a fucking felon. Okay? And whatever they had on their fucking chain report card was not good at all. Rather they were a killer, a robber, or a CPS case or something fucking different. It wasn't good to be connected to a fucking mother at all. Good thing her daughter didn't live with her, huh? So she moves across the bridge to get the fuck away from them, and then what do? Send their bodies because they moved to Arizona and reconnect them permanently to Tiffany. Saying that she married one of these motherfuckers up here and chose him over her kids. When that was not Tiffany's story, that was Amy's story from 4 or 5 years ago. I hope you will die up here, I swear to God. I hope all you fake bitches up here with your fake fucking electronic kids when you come down here and say, Tiffany's our mom, let's feed all of our kids Kangen ion drips so we can clear all of their registries because they're accidentally connected to people on the ground doing meth or, I don't know, Blue's Clues or something fucking different. Let's just do it in secret through Tiffany so then they can come down here when they get it in their system again and say, fuck you, Tiffany, you're not my mom anymore when it's not even Tiffany doing drugs.
What are you doing using all these electronic robot kids to fucking do your business for you so you can talk shit through their mouth instead of fucking, ow, don't sting me. That's not me doing that. He's stinging you because you're talking shit. Yeah, because I'm fucking innocent. I can talk shit if I fucking want to, piece of shit. Well, why don't you go sting the person you stung to up here? Because the bee is not on her right here. It's on that one. That's not the one talking out of Tiffany's mouth. That one is. If they're even talking out of Tiffany's mouth, she's not just saying it herself. I can fucking sting you from the sky. Are you serious? I just got a bee sting or whatever on my stomach from when I was at the restaurant. I took a picture of it. They gave me a blister on my lip because somebody was lighting a pipe backwards and put it in their mouth hot. And it literally lasted for like 10 minutes. My whole lip blistered up. I got fucking Rachel's whatever she does with the sting things that makes your lips fatter. My whole lip swelled up. It's like sting, 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 and then another time on my top lip. Or whoever it is that gets lip injections or whatever. Okay. It says documented up here that Tiffany's not guilty, and she is, which is really a dude over there. That's not Tiffany's guilty conscience or Tiffany saying shit. That's somebody over there with Tiffany's fucking name on that's literally getting paid. I don't know. I don't know. Right, so you fucking sit at a fucking table. What happened to the long table? You know, Peter and Camille? What happened to LaShawn, Anthony Ciaz, fucking Will's dad, Will from Brood, fucking whoever the fuck it is that sits down here at the long table, LaShawn Clumpet's dad, whoever the fuck these people were up here, number 2, all these fucking big dogs up here, you know, the Lions were on purpose, you know, the King's counter, you know, the Aces table, where the fuck are all these fucking people at that were with Tiffany the whole time on the human being floor? Where's London at? London knew Tiffany Brooks Browning was innocent, and so does London Fog. So what the fuck? So why the fuck are you letting Native Americans or whoever this judge is coming over here saying, no, Tiffany, that's not Tiffany, sir. That's him with her name on. Or that girl who they're protecting like nobody's business because she's supposed to be endgame so they can get her fucking money again in Arizona. Fucking sick of it, man. They don't give a fuck about Tiffany at all. They give a fuck about themselves. Oh my gosh, guess what? They sat in my body and go, oh my God, I'm multiple orgasming. I didn't multiple orgasm in my fucking face, and I don't have brainstem memories of that happening. I don't picture it in my face of you doing porn. And neither does anybody else on the human being floor. All they know is what the fuck you're saying to them on Facebook or on a fucking FBI phone call from a satellite phone. Did you stop the game? Come down here, big daddy, sugar daddy. Capitalizing off that Chimo over there. There's not a girl that married that motherfucker, you hear me? Gimme, 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 gimme. That's not Tiffany, that's him. I don't know. I see a black guy with bald hair, and on this side I see a black guy with long hair doing normal shit. Over here I see a white guy that's dead. With a white girl, somewhere different. Come in.
I want to ask you a question.
Yeah?
Whoa.
I know the mattress is falling off.
That's terrible. When you saw and used to go to Fistenberg, did you like it? What did you like about it?
Well, we didn't really work out there. We just took the kids swimming all the time.
Oh. If I pay for you for a month, will you go? You need to get that weight off because you're depressed enough. Women do not feel good if they don't look good, and if their weight isn't good and they don't look good in their clothes, it helps. And not only that, you need to be able to get out. You got a car now, but your friends don't talk to you, and you just go over and see your daughter once in a while, go to Edemas. This is something you can do wherever. You could go with me or you go by yourself. Jim goes 5 days a week. Now he's saying he's not going to go at all. He does that all the time because he's not seeing that much result. But he's not using the treadmill. He's just doing what I do. We do the same exercise, but it builds up everything. It builds up your bust, your butt, your legs, your ankles, everything. And then I use the treadmill. Every time I use that treadmill, it shows your heartbeat and it shows you how many calories you burn. I only do it for 5 minutes. And I started taking my phone and putting it up there and listening to my phone. So I'm going up to 7 minutes now. But every time I do it for 5 minutes, I burn 20 calories. And with 20 times 3, 20, 30, 40, 50, you can use, if you went 3 days a week, you could burn 60 calories and you count that up in a month. What is that? 30 times 60, I don't know. You could start losing weight. You would get healthier. You would feel better about yourself. You'd be able to get out. You have all kinds of classes. I'm going to take a self-defense class. That's probably next month when I have my extra money.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, will you want to go with me today?
Not today.
Oh.
I'm supposed to go to Emas tonight, I think.
Well, you want to be persistent in there if you do start it.
Okay.
Because I'll pay for it out of my savings because it's worth it. And if you like it, I'll do it next month too. And then after that, you'll have your car, your taxes, your insurance, and you can pay for it for yourself if you want to go. But in 2 months, there's other things. They have stair climbers, they have bikes, they have everything there. I've tried the bike, my legs, because of fibromyalgia, they're getting stronger. But I can't do that, and I definitely can't do the steps.
Yeah.
But I mean, they probably got a lot more now. And the swimming, if you do the swimming, now they have a place where you can just walk around, as much as you want. Where you see little seniors out there going like this, and they're walking really slow, and some are walking fast, and some of them are walking real fast because they built themselves up and they feel good. But you need to do something. You might be able to meet some people. They're having a brunch, but it's just for seniors. The 17th, something this month. Me and Jim's going to go to that, and then they have all other kind of classes for different things.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, so when you get back, you want to go, and then you can go with me if you want. I only go Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Or you can go when I don't go. If you want to go by yourself, that's fine. Or you can go 5 days a week, but go at least 2 days a week if I'm going to pay for that. Okay. Oh, so we're going today. I forgot to set my clock last night. I got to leave at 1:15. So, okay.
Yeah, I'm saying, I got them across the bridge to get the fuck away from Anthony Ciaz and these people that were threatening me. They literally threatened me in my head that they were going to hurt my son in jail, and I didn't even know if my son was in jail or not because he was homeless and I hadn't talked to him in like a year or something or more. And if they didn't let me watch him or let them watch me and AK together, and I was just
I forgot also. You don't want to do the grapefruit diet. You can burn fat really quick on that grapefruit diet. Me and Jim both lost weight up on the mountain. You just eat a half a grapefruit or a cup of, but it only burns fatty stuff like the dinners I make, fried potatoes and gravy, everything that's greasy or oily. It doesn't do nothing for sweets. So if you're working out and you're taking a diet pill, I know which ones I used to. I know you don't want to do. I know you don't want to do that. That's why I said I can take you to the store and show you the diet pills over the counter I used to use. They give you energy. You burn fat like crazy. So if you do those two things, you could probably notice a big difference in just 1 month.
Mhm.
So would you like to do that too?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we can do that when I get back, or else tomorrow if you're here. We'll go to the drugstore and pick out. I don't remember the name of them, but I know
When
what
I
they
get
are.
back.
Huh?
When I get back.
Okay. I don't remember the name of them, but I know it when I see it. There was 3 different ones I used to use, but one was really good. It was like the grapefruit diet. It just burnt. You could eat. You didn't have to exercise or nothing. You just burnt fat.
Mhm.
Okay.
I don't take pills anymore, dude. I don't even take a leave when I have a fucking fever. Yeah, I've done meth a few times. Because you guys drove my train to call those people, and or those are the only people that would pick me up, and or I didn't feel safe calling or texting any of my friends on Facebook that don't do drugs, because the last few times I did, they wrote me back some fucked up shit like, and you wonder why nobody wants to pick you up or blocked me. And I don't even know if they really blocked me or not. Because you guys have a way of once-overing situations or blocking them from up here. Just like you can stop my videos from up here, you can block people from up here. No, man. And I've never been accused of nothing on the human being floor at all. That's these people talking out of my mouth at other people. Or something. The pimp slap video can go fuck itself, because that's not what I said originally, man. When I watched it back, I was like, what the fuck? I was never accused of shit. I said my family ain't her family. So your fake CPS shit ain't my shit. That's hers and his, not mine. Whether it's drugs in front of kids or something fucking different, man. Whatever the fuck it is, that ain't my shit. It's all been in the last 3 years since they've done this to Tiffany. And this motherfucker up here said he never would have put her in here like that if he would have known she was a mom. They also said the guy that hooked himself to Tiffany, be her off-put or his off-put or whatever, also said the same fucking thing. And he didn't like Tiffany because she lied to him about sleeping with that same piece of shit. Because he connects himself to Tiffany or whoever it is or isn't, and then it looks fucking... I can't explain what fucking happens up here, man. Why don't you go ask the paid informants and the fucking people on the run? I have no idea what my friends have seen or not. I have no idea what's in any reports or not. I have no idea of nothing because I'm not guilty. It's not like I'm sitting here like, oh, geez, I sure hope that that's not in the report. I hope they didn't read my subconscious mind and take a snapshot of something that didn't happen or something weird. Like, my brain stems are not fucking guilty of shit. And every time they come down here to find that out, they get deleted right there at the game controller unit. No, if they're on a chain, nobody is. I'm on a chain. So if my body's in here, somebody else is in it. The only way that you can be yourself up here, and you have to be yourself with a agent of sorts, right? Like paid informantry or a cop or a judge or an upper echelon member or DEA is usually DEA. And I'm not cope at all, like at all, knowing Tiffany Brooks Browning's innocent. And I didn't set her up at all. Neither did that guy. No, those are good people. Anyway. They literally come down here and cry with me for 2 seconds. I'm like, I'm so sorry, David. I didn't mean to set you up underneath there. I didn't know that was you. But they know she's on a chain, so it could be any one of 5 people doing what they're saying, right? Right, when I stole my mom's car to go check on someone over there, right? I told them, I was like, just put red, the movie Legends with the big a red demon guy with the black horns or whatever. I was like, just put a picture of Red Double Boy voice in his folder, so every time he thinks like that about somebody, he'll get scared shitless or whatever up here. Right? So he'll stop doing that or whatever. And it put it in all 5 folders. And then the other 4 people that weren't that supposedly guy got me back because not only did they kill in the game, it kept scaring the shit out of them when they were doing normal shit because they weren't even the ones doing porn or nothing. Just think about it though, you know? I didn't fill out no fucking reports that said I did shit or that anything happened to my family at all. All I said in the reports was my family is not her family or his family, whoever the fuck they are, because I don't even know unless you're talking about my ex-best friend Rachel, who also blocked me on Facebook because of you. Starting 3 years ago when you were using her body up here or pretending to be in love with her or pretending to be a UE member or whatever was happening up here. Back when Rachel and Marilee and Christy were up here, man. That's what I'm saying. You guys weren't even allowed to bring Washington people up here when Tiffany wasn't even up here. Or pretending that Tiffany was fucking Sarah, the same little bitch that didn't even want to be anybody's fucking mom because she's nothing but a fucking crackhead and isn't even a fucking mother to her own daughter. Sorry, Sarah. No, man. She said she was married to some guy named Matt in Texas or some shit, and she moved here, and her daughter stayed there with his sister. Or some shit. Not everybody are born to be parents, man. And I don't judge anybody who isn't born to be a parent or doesn't know how to be a parent. What I do judge is you, the law enforcement agency, that let this happen to a real parent who didn't know how to be anything else besides a wife and a mom. He got off drugs to be a better mom and make up for lost time with her baby girl Soraya. And you fucked my life off because of them. Not because of me, because of them. And every little crackhead mistake I made when I did hang out with somebody who did drugs because I didn't talk to anybody else at all or whatever it is that you're saying. You put it on blast and you fucking come down and you're like, oh, look, she's doing drugs. Oh, she's doing drugs again. Oh my God, she can't be a UE member or whatever the fuck you're saying. But you're not sitting here with me in between there for 8 months at a time, 10 months at a time, 3 months at a time, 5 months at a time, where I'm still sitting here 18 hours a day with one person in and out of my mouth, talking out of my mouth about what's going on up here or getting points or winning shit at all. When I wasn't making a mistake. I don't even enjoy doing drugs, man. It's nothing but a fucking guilt trip, and I don't even get that way because it goes into you up here. I don't know why the fuck you guys can't do your fucking job, CISA. Because most of this shit is happening up here on the internet with dusted trails and buffered edges, man. It's literally unroll situations where certain people can see comments. And if you see enough comments or enough fake messages from fake people to say don't write back or don't talk about it, or a fucking satellite phone call that says whatever you do, don't hang out with her, or whatever you're fucking telling me that you might be saying to people up here and or on the ground. And or driving the train of people on the ground to act a certain way in front of other fucking people at certain times, but not other times. The DEA can talk through your motherfucking mouth through a computer system, sir. So DEA Portland, I am triple dog daring you not to lose your license to practice. And get your fucking ass down here. You meet me out front. You look through my fucking eyes. With a split screen, you ask me to my fucking face in the reflection in the mirror what the fuck I've done and haven't done in my past. and you will see that I do not have a guilty conscience of shit. He does. And I don't even know who the fuck he is because you're the one who allowed him to be connected to me. And that's a promise. Whatever the fuck I didn't say. Did I threaten anybody? I don't know. I forgot.